Hey everyone, so I've been getting a lot of questions about how to actually get started with investing. So this is a little bit of information for those of you who are new to stock trading and stock investing. Before we get too far into this video, I just want to let you know that if you don't already have a broker, be sure to check out the link in the description. It's for Webull. That's the one that I use. They have an amazing iOS app as well as Android, and they even have a desktop version too, which means that you've got support no matter what device you're using. They offer tons and tons of great resources, including professional free trading tools and unlimited free trading with zero commission. This is almost unheard of. Reason I'm telling you about the link in the description is you get 2 free stocks when you sign up. That's also unheard of. 1 free stock after your account's approved. It usually takes a few business days to get approved, and another free stock after you make your first deposit of any amount. That's an amazing deal. These are just free stocks. So without further ado, let's get into how to begin investing for beginners. Once you've got your brokerage account set up, you want to decide what stocks to invest in, right? Some of them are going to be great for short-term trades and some of them for long-term trades. I personally am interested in long-term because I'm not the type of person who's going to be trading every single day. I know lots of people who do, lots of people who are interested in flipping and making a profit every single day, but there's a lot of risk in that I'm just not personally wanting. I want to invest in companies and businesses that I know are stable, that might be on a downtrend right now. They might be actually experiencing some type of loss, but that I know or that I really feel strongly will pick back up and get up to where they need to be, to where I can make a profit later on. I'm talking about maybe a year from now, 2 years from now, even 5 years from now. Those are the types of investments that I'm interested in, because if you think about it, had you invested in companies like Amazon, Apple, Microsoft from the start, and then you waited a really good amount of time, 5-10 years, even that amount of time, you would have made a very good profit. So I'm interested in long-term. I'm also interested in dividends, which for those of you that don't know, dividends are essentially small percentages that these companies will pay you for owning their stock. It's usually not a ton of money, but it's nice to kind of get a little something back just to recognize you as a stockholder. So if you're interested in short term, you can also do that with Webull. If you're interested in long term, you can do that with Webull. I'm personally currently looking at stocks that I know are in a slump, but that will eventually pop back up, that have traditionally really been stable stocks. So there's a ton of research that you really need to do when investing, because you don't want to just pick a company at random and hope for the best. That's a recipe for disaster. But the nice thing is, if you have a brokerage account with someone like Webull or one of the other stock brokers out there, then you can look into this stuff and really get a good idea of what companies are worth investing in. Another thing I want to talk to you about, aside from just picking out a few companies to start with, I wouldn't start off with like 100 different companies. I would choose probably my top 5, maybe my top 10, and really focus on those for a while until you feel like you've got a nice portfolio built up with those stocks. And then you can branch out if you want to. But if you look at some of the top investors, they're not investing in like 5,000 different businesses. They're investing in a couple businesses that they really feel strongly about. Now, of course, everyone's different. My opinion is to just go with the ones that you really trust, the ones that you really feel good about, and the ones that you know based on the research and based on past trends are probably going to experience growth sometime within your time frame. And your time frame can be as little as a day, a week, years. For me, it's years, because I'm in this for the long term. Now, inevitably, the next question that I get a lot is, how much do I need to start with? Some people really feel comfortable starting with a lot. Others feel uncomfortable starting with a lot. I was one of the ones that felt uncomfortable starting with a lot of money investing. So what I personally recommend that you do is pick an amount that you're comfortable with, okay? I started off with $300. I had set that money aside. I said, it doesn't matter if I lose this short term, because it's not money that I actually need. Never invest money that you don't have. This means that if you need $1,000 to pay your bills every month, don't invest that $1,000. Make sure all of your bills are paid, everything like that is taken care of, and then think about investing. You can deposit as little as you want, or you can deposit as much as you want. This depends on the individual. I know people who start off investing like up in the thousands. That's not me. I started off with hundreds of dollars, not thousands of dollars, a couple $100s. And then I just kind of took it slow, watched how that would grow or how that would fall. And then after that, I started putting more money in. So what I recommend doing is setting aside a specific amount, either every paycheck or every month, that you know you're just going to have that money set aside. You don't need it for anything aside from investing. And that way, if you do experience some type of a loss even if it's a short-term loss, you're not in a position where you can't recover. So again, you could start off with $10, you could start off with $1,000. It's up to you. And yeah, you can actually buy some stocks for around $10, $20. You can get quite a few of the stocks that are under $1, and there are a lot of stocks out there that are under $1. Those are some that short term you probably can make a little bit of profit on if you really keep up with the market. My advice to you is to start off with whatever you're comfortable with, invest in whatever you're comfortable with, and I don't see how you could go wrong. Do know that there is always the possibility that you could lose some money, but if you're in it for the long term and you're just really good at being patient and waiting, those long-term stocks are the ones that I would personally look at, the ones that I do look at. Let me know in the comments what you think are good companies to invest in. If you haven't started investing, what are your thoughts, or do you have any questions? And again, definitely check out that link down there. It's my affiliate link with Webull. They're not sponsoring this or anything. It's just I've used their service. I really love it. I love all of the free tools that you get, the professional tools that you get for free. The fact that they don't charge a commission or any types of fees, and that they're giving you 2 free stocks just to sign up and make your first deposit. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys later.